Trailer, we see a shot that shows Kaz and Yeager looking over a hologram map of the First Order Star Destroyer locations. On the map, we see Jakku, Takodana, possibly Jeddah, Yavin, and Tuan Kati. Now, what I find very interesting about this map is how it shows us planets that we have seen before in movies and in comics. I mean, if Jakku and Takodana are on this map, I suspect that this episode of Resistance takes place during The Force Awakens. We know Jakku is where Poe and the First Order located the map to Luke Skywalker, as well as the last battle against the New Republic and the Empire, as well as a excavation site led by Palpatine during the Clone Wars and during the reign of the Empire. Now, Takodana is where Maz's castle is, as well as where Kylo Ren kidnaps Rey and we find Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Now, regarding the possibility of Jeddah, I'm curious as to why the First Order would be there in the first place. It turns out that if this planet is on the list, it makes me curious. Now, we know in the Star Wars comic book series that the partisans remained on the planet of Jeddah after Rogue One to protect it from the Imperials who were trying to mine the last of the remaining Kyber crystals. Could the First Order be there to occupy and mine the remaining Kyber crystals? We know they are used for many of the First Order military weapons. They could be occupying the dead planet to fuel their war machine. Since the First Order is completely mobile and never stationary, I could see this as a possibility. Are there any remaining partisans protecting the planet? Or any of the Force religions that once populated the planet, have they returned? We know only of one group that has, but all we can do is speculate until further information is given. Next, we see Yavin. This one is particularly interesting given the history of this planet tied to the Empire and the Rebellion. We know Yavin 4 was later colonized by the New Republic. Poe Dameron grew up on the planet. Could we see the First Order getting payback by taking over Poe's home planet? It would make sense seeing as the First Order finds out that Poe, a New Republic pilot turned Resistance commander. It makes sense. I don't know. What do you guys think? Now, the last planet is Tuan Kati, the home of the Rathtar creatures. We know Maul has been there during his miniseries that took place during the Old Republic, and that Han went there with his crew to catch several to sell. I'm curious, are the First Order there looking for more resources to fuel their war machine? I mean, it's possible. It's a toxic planet, and it requires a breathing mask to be on the surface. So who knows? All in all, these are just some really interesting little tidbits of information, and I just wanted to share with you guys and start a conversation. But hey, that wraps up this episode of Resistance Recon. Don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts on this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, blast that like button, punch the bell to make the jump to light speed notification. And remember, don't hate, speculate. Let's make the galaxy far, far away represent all. Much love, and may the Force bind and surround us all.